Hey mama, welcome back. It is Wednesday. It's after the boot camp. It was so much fun. And if you missed it and you're having a little FOMO, you're like, oh my gosh, I missed the boot camp and I'm hearing such great things about it. You can actually still join. Today's the last day, wellnessbyval.com/bootcamp, that you can actually get the recording and resources in your inbox. It was so much fun, and I am so grateful that I was able to connect with moms and share this great information. In today's episode, though, I'm going to be breaking down the exact plan I use with my clients to help postpartum moms heal their bodies, build strength, and feel confident again. So I am going to be diving into my Restore and Rebuild core and pelvic floor program. I'm going to give you all the deets. And this is great for if you're pregnant, if you are 6 weeks postpartum, or 6 years out. It's not too late to start this healing journey. I hope this episode blesses you. Enjoy, and I can't wait to see you in the program. Feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and like you've lost yourself in the postpartum chaos, struggling to rebuild your strength, heal your core, and feel confident in your body again? Hey mama, I'm Val, a functional sports dietitian, postpartum fitness coach, and a mama who understands exactly what you're going through. Welcome to the Strong and Nourished Mama podcast, where I help busy moms like you regain your energy, rebuild strength, and feel amazing through simple, science-backed nutrition and fitness strategies. If you're ready to go from depleted to strong, nourished, and unstoppable, you're in the right place. Let's dive in.
Valerie's program was educational, interactive, and a lot of fun. I learned multiple exercises to prep my body for birth and for recovery. Valerie did a great job of demonstrating each movement and explaining how it would help me throughout my pregnancy as well as in postpartum. Her format was easy to follow, and I loved having other moms there to talk to about their journey and my journey. I highly recommend this program if you're pregnant and wanting to feel confident and strong for you and for your baby. You're gonna love it.
Now that the boot camp is finished, it's done, and it was so much fun, I want to be able to share with you why I decided to host this free 45-minute boot camp on restoring your core. It's because when I was pregnant, I was thinking ahead. I was thinking, how was I going to get back into movement, exercise, the routine that I was doing before pregnancy, during pregnancy? How was that going to look? Because I was going to be healing and recovering. I also had a baby, so I knew my routine was going to be totally different. But my goal was to get back into movement because it's something that I loved, and I knew that my core and my pelvic floor needed it. And after pregnancy and birth, I also knew how much strain my core and pelvic floor went through. I could actually feel the toll it had taken on both my core and my pelvic floor. And I knew I couldn't just jump back into workouts. I knew I couldn't just go back to CrossFit and to kickboxing and running and doing anything that I wanted to do. I needed to heal first. I needed to recover. And this is so important because many moms are told, just give it time, or try Kegels, do some crunches, or worst of all, that's just your new normal now. Like, this is just how it is. You're going to have kids, you're going to be busy, and you can't focus on you. And that is not true at all. What is the truth? Leaking isn't normal. Peeing your pants when you sneeze, you cough, you jump, chase after your toddler, that is not normal. Back pain isn't normal, and feeling like your core is disconnected or poochy isn't just from having a baby, it's from not healing properly. And I've been there. I remember I was so scared to go and get back into running after having my baby. I remember I told my pelvic floor PT, I am so nervous to go running. Like, what if it just feels like something's gonna fall out of me? Like, what, can I even run anymore? What do I do? And I don't think I actually attempted running until I was like 4 months postpartum. I was walking regularly, and she did different tests on my core and pelvic floor. And she was like, you know what? You're good. I think you can do this. And I knew the progressions that I had to do to be able to get back into running. I also remember going to the gym after having my baby and feeling like my whole body was falling apart. I didn't feel strong. I didn't feel like me. And that's why I became so passionate about this. So I got my pregnancy and postpartum certifications before I had my baby. I also have an exercise science background, and I'm a functional dietitian, so I like to bring everything together. But after having my baby and going through this myself, that's really where my passion grew. And okay, here's what you actually came for. You came for the exact plan that I used to help myself and to help other moms rebuild their core and pelvic floor. This is the same method I teach in my program, and it works whether you're just getting cleared to move or you've been feeling off for years. There are different phases. There's 3 different phases. Phase 1 is reconnect. This is where we start slow and gentle. You're learning how to breathe properly. You're bringing awareness to your pelvic floor, your deep core. What does that feel like? Are we aware of what is going on in our own body? And especially our tendencies with everyday life, activities of daily living. And we're also realigning posture so your body is set up to heal. Phase 2 is restoring. Now we build strength safely. We train your body to activate the right muscles again. We correct common movement patterns that lead to pain or weakness. And I want you to think gentle functional strength. So it's not boot camp workouts. It's not HIIT. It's not CrossFit. It's gentle functional strength. And if you're an avid exerciser, you may think some of these things are boring. I know I did. I'm like, oh gosh, I have to do them. I have to because I know I'm going to be in such a better place if I do them. And I was totally right because I am almost 20 months postpartum and I do not regret taking things slow and focusing on gentle functional strength. Phase 3 is rebuilding. So finally, you build resilience. This is where we add challenge in a smart way. Think lifting, carrying, playing with your kids, all without fear or leaking. It's about integrating core and pelvic floor strength into everything you do. And you don't need an hour a day. You don't need an hour a day. You don't have an hour a day. You don't need a gym. You just need a plan that works with your postpartum body, and that's what I've created. I started the Restore and Rebuild program last year when I was 5 months postpartum. That's when I launched it. And I had 11 moms, both pregnant and postpartum, go through the program. And it was great because moms were across the spectrum in their journey. Maybe they were halfway through their pregnancy. Maybe they were closer to in the 3rd trimester. Maybe they were less than 3 months postpartum, or they were less than a year, or maybe 2 years postpartum. And it was so great to be able to connect and work with so many different moms. So let me go over what you're actually going to get in this program. It is a 6-week group coaching program, and it's 100% online. We are going to be meeting every week for 45 minutes, and we're going to check in, see how our things are going. We're going to connect with everyone who's in the program. And between that, each week, a new module is going to be released. And the different modules are going to build on top of one another. And so when a module is released, you can review all the information in that module, and we can talk about it in the check-in the following week. There are a total of 6 modules. We're going to start with welcome and foundations, and then we're going to dive into why your body feels different postpartum and how to heal. And I know there are moms who are pregnant in the program, so I also touch on the changes during pregnancy, and then of course going into postpartum, the 4th trimester and beyond. Then we're going to dive into how to calm your nervous system for faster healing. These are the basics. These are the foundations I've been talking about for the last 6 weeks. Then we'll go into activating and strengthening your core and pelvic floor, where we build that foundation for strength by learning how your core and pelvic floor work together. We're going to practice key breathing techniques and muscle activations that will set the stage for rebuilding strength safely. In Module 5, we're going to get real. We're going to build strength and we're going to move with confidence. And then we're going to finish with mastering everyday movements for a stronger you so that going forward, you have all the tools you need that you can come back to focus on your core, your pelvic floor, and just be mom strong for the rest of your motherhood journey. And there's also bonus support. So what you're going to get along the way, of course, the weekly live group coaching calls, you're going to get a private mom community. So you're not doing this alone. You're going to be getting support, encouragement, and connection with other moms inside our private group. And it's going to include quick access messaging. So you're going to get access to an app that you can download on your phone. Of course, you can get on it on the desktop, and you can access the chat, you can access the module, all the content, and you can directly reach out to me for extra support when you need it most. And then, of course, within the modules, you're going to have on-demand video libraries, handouts, resources for you to review, to practice, and then we're going to talk about it each week, of course, in our check-ins, but of course, in the mom community as well. Whether you're dealing with leaking, pain, weakness, or you just want to feel like your body is yours again, this program is built for you. And listen, I know it's frustrating. You've tried things. Maybe you've Googled exercises or tried YouTube videos or TikTok videos, wherever you're getting your information. But if it didn't work, it's not your fault. You just didn't have the right plan. One that actually respects your postpartum body and walks with you from healing to strength. You are not broken, you are healing, and I would love to support you on that journey. If you're ready to stop guessing and finally rebuild your core and pelvic floor the right way, head to wellnessbyval.com/program and join the Restore and Rebuild Core and Pelvic Floor program today. Enrollment is now open, and if you join before Monday, April 21st, 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time, you're going to be getting $50 off enrollment, a free 30-minute nutrition coaching session with me, that's a $97 value, and a done-for-you Fuel Your Recovery meal plan. This is only available to those who attended the bootcamp and who listened to the podcast. There's also a payment plan option available at checkout. So if you're thinking, you know what, Val, this is not something I can do right now financially, that's why I have this payment plan option for you. It's very reasonable so that you can still attend this program, be a part of the group, and get so much out of it and do something for you. Let's start your healing journey together. I've got you, mama. If you have any other questions about the program, don't hesitate to reach out. I have all the information on my website, wellnessbyval.com/program. And I want to thank you so much for listening today. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, where you are going to be hearing from a mom who did this program and is sharing her journey. You are strong, you are healing, and you deserve to feel amazing in your body again. Stay strong and nourished. Hey mama, I hope you loved today's episode. If it resonated with you, would you please take 30 seconds to share it with another mom, a mom who's looking to make healthy eating and exercise easier, because we need that. And if you haven't yet, I would be so grateful if you could leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts. It truly means the world to me and helps the show reach more amazing moms like you. All right, time to chase my toddler around. Stay strong and nourished, and I will be back on Monday with another episode. Talk soon.